What's up, everybody? Michael Gardiner here, founder of Done For You Meetings, dfymeetings.com, a B2B prospecting agency of over 50 clients. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can go ahead and send outbound or cold direct messages on Instagram to start conversations, get more people on the calls, and ultimately close more deals.
Drop it.
For a bit of context, this is one of the ways that I get clients for my own agency, and this has been generating me consistent calls every week and also consistent deals every single month. I've done a lot of testing, and this is what I found that has worked best, so I'm very excited to share this with you today and help you get some more clients for your agency or B2B business. Now, there's going to be 6 steps we're going to go through. Optimizing your profile, finding people to reach out to, engaging with prospects, sending your actual direct message, tracking people and engaging with them more, and also appointment setting. And it's a pretty simple steps. You can follow along, and this is something you can even start today. Now, the first step is going to be optimizing your profile. Do not get too hung up on this. All we're trying to do is maintain a professional profile, nothing too crazy. Professional profile photo. Don't be looking at the ground, trying to look cool. Don't have a picture be far off. You want a nice, clean headshot. Feel free to check out mine here. Nothing crazy, just a nice portrait where I'm smiling at the camera. You also want to have a professional page name. You don't want it to be Dragon Slayer 449. Use your name, use something related to what you do. Mine is literally my name, Michael R. Gardiner. You also want to have it clear what you do in your bio. For me, I mentioned that I am a cold email expert, and it should be 50, but 50 plus B2B clients. That is what I do in my bio. You want it to be clear what you do when somebody comes and looks at your page. Another thing you want to do is if you are setting up a new account for your outreach, like a business account, obviously followers do help, but they're not required, but you do want to have at least some high quality posts. I don't post consistently on my page, but I do have a lot of high quality posts that people can go and reference and kind of see social proof of my lifestyle and a bit about my business and a nice engagement, and that all looks good. And lastly, as a bonus, a consistent stream of stories of social proof will always help. So I don't post regular on Instagram. I think the reach is terrible, but stories are fantastic. I put a lot of stories up showing new bookings, showing client results, talking about my business, showing my life, and this just adds extra social proof. So when you DM someone, the first thing you're going to do is look at your profile before they respond. So if you do have a stream of stories of social proof, that will help. And if you want to do even more, go ahead and make highlights. I have highlights for cold email, for YouTube videos, and a few other things that just help add even more credibility to my profile. In total, this shouldn't take you too long to set up. Don't get hung up on it. Even if your profile is not perfect, don't let that stop you from doing outreach. It's ultimately about outreach. If you don't do it, you're not going to get results. So don't get too hung up. Now, next, we're going to want to find people to reach out to. And there's about 4 ways that I'd recommend doing this. The first one is through other lead sources, meaning if you have, say, a directory that's relevant to your industry, you just take people's names from that directory and look them up on Instagram. You could also go after people that are already in your lead list, or maybe people you already messaged, say, 6 months ago on email or on LinkedIn, but you haven't hit on Instagram. You can just look them up on Instagram. And there's also 2 other ones. I'm supposed to say hashtags. Instagram hashtags and similar account drop-down menu. So for Instagram hashtags and similar account drop-down menu, this is what I normally do to find people. So let's go ahead and take some look at this. So in my case, I sell done-for-you prospecting services to agencies. So I just looked up hashtag SMA. I could look up hashtag agency owner, hashtag marketing agency. I'm going to pay attention to these top posts. Now, on a computer, it only shows you 9. I actually recommend doing this on the phone. It gives you a lot more options. I think it's like over 50 you can look at. So yes, use the phone, but for this example, I'm going to use a computer. Simply look at people here and see who might make sense. Check this guy out right here. Let's read. Here he is. He's an agency owner, social media agency owner. So he's a great prospect for me. So I could go ahead and reach out to him and build a whole list of people that I find off hashtags. I could also look at if he's using hashtag SMA, what other hashtags is he using, so I could go ahead and look at those and find more people on those hashtags. So what I normally do is build my prospect list out before I do DMs. Just get a list of a couple hundred people that you can go ahead and run off. The next thing you can do is go to somebody whose followers are likely somebody you'd want to sell to. For example, I took Iman Godzi. He's one of the lead influencers of agency owners. I can go ahead and look at his page and look at who's commenting on his post because they're likely going to be agency owners. So let me go ahead and open up one of these people. And I can see that he is an agency owner. And I could use the drop-down menu, which doesn't work well on desktop and on mobile is great, where you drop down and see similar accounts and just keep opening series of accounts over and over again until I have quite a few I put into a lead list. And that's pretty much it for finding people. Don't overthink this. Don't worry about overqualifying. You just want to focus on taking action and not getting hung up on the small details. The next thing I'm going to do is, before I direct message somebody, I'm going to like a few of their photos, somewhere between 3 to 4, and also leave a good comment. I stipulate good because you don't want to leave some crappy comment like check your DMs or cool. Like, actually read their post, look at their post, and leave a comment which shows you actually took a second to do so. Next, let's talk about actually sending a direct message. Now, do not overthink your direct message. The longer your direct message is, the more you think it's beautiful and perfect, probably the worse it is. We want this to be super casual and to the point, and this can be in the form of a very short, standardized or custom video, or just a text. I just do text because I just find it a lot easier to do, but a video would also work. Just take the same concept and apply it into a standardized video or a custom video. This is my entire template here. Hi first name, personalized line, quick question, call to action. So let's go ahead and look at an example here. Let's say that I was selling website design services and my prospect was, let's just pretend it was Grant Cardone. I would say, hi Grant, love how you're inspiring people to have a 10x mindset. And really quick, I think everybody watched my video knows who Grant Cardone is. He's big on what's called like a 10x mindset and 10x mentality, but the personalized line just needs to be something relevant to the person, whether it's on a personalized line based on a recent post of theirs, a blog post, an accomplishment of our agency, somewhere they've traveled, just 1-2 sentences. So, hi Grant, love how you're inspiring people to have a 10x mindset. Quick question, call to action. So what does that call to action look like? For me, like I said in this example, let's say I was offering website development services. We'd say, are you currently looking to set up a portfolio website to gain more credibility online? That could be one. Another one could be a quick question. Are you currently looking for help running split tests to have your personal website convert better? Could even be a quick question. Have you considered making a website to promote your personal brand and services? Really simple, nothing more. That's all I send. It's super easy, it's super quick, and I don't overthink it, and this starts great conversations. Now, in terms of volume, I reach out to about 3 to 5 people per day. It's just because I don't want to end up in a hidden request folder, which is basically like spam jail for Instagram. So 3 to 5 people should be fine. You'd be shocked how well this can actually do. And I'll actually go ahead and make sure at the end of this video to go over some KPIs you can expect. With 3 to 5 people per day, that's all I'm currently reaching out to. Now, the next thing is important is actually tracking people. So you need to set up some type of simple CRM using Airtable, Notion, Trello, Asana, Pipedrive, ClickUp, whatever your preference is. Some type of Kanban board will work, where you can see who's responded, who's not responded, who's interested. Just that way you can make sure you're actually following up with people and keeping track. Obviously, keeping a CRM is really important. So people who have not responded or have responded and ghosted you, the great way to reignite the conversation or to get the conversation started for the first time is liking more photos, leaving more comments, and actually swiping up on their stories and leaving a comment. I find that does really well to get the conversation engaged or re-engaged. So make sure you're tracking people and also continuing to engage with them to make them likely to respond to you. In terms of appointment setting, I just start the conversation and go back and forth and push people towards my calendar. You don't want them to respond, yes, I'm interested, and you say, great, book a call now. You say, oh, that's awesome, I'm curious. What did you have in mind for this? Or what were you thinking about doing? Just start a conversation and have a conversation be directed towards them getting on your calendar. So the less pushy, the less direct, and the more just fluid you move people to your calendar, the better it's going to convert. This will just come with time and knowing what to ask people. So in terms of KPIs, mine are above this, but I think this is fair for most people. 20% response. It's really easy to get response to the IG DMs, and a 5% booked rate. So all people you reach out to, I assume around 5% are going to book. Mine right now is actually like 15%. This also have a really good offer, but some industries and offers may be a bit more tricky. So for example, reaching out to 5 people a day, 100 people per month, that's 30 conversations and 7.5 meetings. Now, I'm sure you can get probably more meetings than this, assuming that you keep nurturing those people, add them to your CRM. And also, like, if you continue to post content, somebody who maybe followed you from a DM might convert on your content 3 months, 6 months down the road. So it's definitely more of a long-term play. if you're going to continue to post content. So that's pretty much it in terms of how to send Instagram DMs to get clients. Honestly, just one of the most simple ways to get clients. It works really well, and there's no reason not to take action on it today if you have a service already but you're ready to sell. So thanks for watching, and if you need any more help on booking more meetings, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. Tons of free videos on that. Or feel free to go ahead and book a call below with my agency, dfymeetings.com, where we fill your pipeline with hot prospects ready to buy from you. Thanks for watching. Drop a sub, and I'll see you next time.